All right, so we're going to go into a winner's interview though with Game Time before we get into the next series.
Hey guys,
Okay.
what's up?
Hey, Game Time! Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
You're really in
for
favor of using mutas.
Yeah, I
It's
like
really
mutas in DBZ.
Uh-huh.
You think it's risky, you said?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because like spores are just like 3 shots on muta if you go like I don't know. I don't see you harass wizard and mutas, but still we'll play.
Thank you. And mutas, well, when you go mutas, you try and avoid the spores, obviously, so they don't kill your mutas, because then you can get into a disadvantage. You can put yourself in a disadvantaged position, which is not good, obviously. So, yeah. I mean, if you just like play it out correctly, and like normally spores and muta versus muta are for zoning. So like if you're like a little bit behind in the muta count, you can potentially come back because spores are obviously really good against mutas, and like you can play defensive with them. But like once it gets to like the extreme muta count, you can just dive a spore and you won't. If you micro like that one muta that gets hit, you can do fine and just harass while doing that.
In last game, there's a major battle like between you and KiToO.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was a good game. That was really good.
You had like better upgrades, so.
Right. I had to confirm that he wasn't going roaches that second game, which is why I delayed making more. I just got like the upgrade just in case. As you saw, I got like the +1 missile attack and then canceled it just in case he was going roaches. So, yeah. I got the upgrade and then I would have canceled the muta upgrade if he was going roaches, but I saw he had 6 gases, so I assumed it was going muta. And then I confirmed it when I looked in the main.
So, do you feel that that ZVZ is your best matchup?
No, it's actually my worst right now.
Really? From the round of 32, I mean, we only got to see you play versus Semper and then 2 Diamond players.
Yeah,
and
I played really poorly against Semper. I'm really like disappointed with those matches that I played against.
No shame in losing to Semper. He's a pretty good player.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you look way more dominant in this group than you did in the round of 32.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed with your ZVZ.
ZVZ is your best matchup.
Well, my ZVT went like really poorly versus Semper because like he did really well with his Reaper control early on, and I went gasless, so I didn't have speedlings, and I had to like defend the 3 Reapers with 4 queens, and like I don't know, it was like my first game of the day. Like I never like warmed up before it too, so like I wasn't warmed up to play against him, and he like just played really well in micros, like, and then he microed really well, and then he had the 4 Hellions, which ran into my net in my main, so I lost too many drones and I just lost one. And then game 2, I don't really remember it completely, but I think he went like Hellion, Banshee, Reaper, and he did a Hellbat timing, and then I lost. But yeah, and then you couldn't really see like a lot of my potential in the round of 32 because it was like 2 diamonds and 2 GMs, so it was like pretty one-sided. So yeah, I'm glad with my games today, though. I think I played decent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you look very dominant in both of those series, so well played.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Good job.
Oh, you didn't get a chance to play Protoss today.
No, I did not. I'm happy with that, though. I don't like playing Protoss too much.
Oh, you don't like CVP?
I mean, it's alright. I just think, like, you could feel like you're ahead at points and you're really behind, and it's kind of like... The game sense in ZVP, I think, is kind of hard to identify at times. Especially because like, you can have, like, a hidden base. Like, I don't think KiToO even realized that...
yeah.
The guy had a hidden base, so... like
that's his first time playing on that map, so...
Who's first? Who's
KiToO's first time,
oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense then. Especially because like a bunch of like the rocks and stuff, so it's hard to get to certain points in the map, so that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both really good though. I think we had a pretty good group. I think the group with like Believe is going to be a really good group. I think it's like Believe, Creature...
He's my favorite player.
Yeah, Believe is really good. And Panda Bear Me is really good too. And so Celium's a pretty good player too. Yeah, that's going to be a really good group. And then Semper and Husheng should win Group A, I think.
No, KiToO in Group A.
I think I beat him in like the round of 64. Like I had to win like 1 game in order to qualify for this tournament. And I think he was the one guy I had to beat or something.
What matchup are you hoping